Hey everybody, I'm Dustin,
I'm Jordan.
and this is the Bourbs, a place you belong. And today we have a blind tasting brought to us, me mostly, not really you so much, but
Not
me,
blind to me. I know what this is.
but brought to me by you.
Yeah,
And
no,
so I'm kind of
no
excited.
surprises here.
Not for you. Well, there's a surprise for me.
Yeah, no surprises for me. That's what I was talking
Are
about.
you-
I'm always talking
Hey,
about me.
are you
I'm
gonna trim
never
your
gonna-
mustache, or are you just
No.
gonna let like the food like?
I like to be very, very just non-groomed.
Okay,
at
that's
all.
cool. Well, guess what? I tried to groom
Beast
myself
mode.
for a meeting the other day, a very important meeting that you and I know a lot about.
Ooh, I wonder what that is.
And I went to, I did the thing, and it was almost to my skin,
Blushing,
and it was
gushing blood.
No blood, but just obviously I screwed up because I like to go lower,
Oh, right.
and I went geek on like a 3, and it went way too low, and I had to.
Rookie mistake.
Oh, I do it all. Every time.
I just don't trim.
I know. From now on, I think what I'm going to do is just like decide, okay, it's a 2, and I'm just going to do the whole thing like really low, and then just let it grow, and then go low, and then let it grow. Because every time I try to do any kind of proper manscaping, I screw up.
It was way off topic.
I know, but the people at home want to know about our hairs, our follicles.
You know where people don't shave?
Where?
On hunting trips.
I've never been on a hunting trip.
Well, there's a
I've never hunted.
segue. The
Oh, this is a segue.
yeah, not the kind you ride.
Wild turkey.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
so
Okay, I know what it is.
you guessed
I already
the
know what it
brand.
is.
I do.
It's a wild turkey rye. I haven't even smelled it, and I haven't even tasted it, and I know what it is. Yeah.
Sorry for the almost empty bottle.
Dang, son, you've been liking this, huh?
You know how I feel about green labels,
Yeah, he liked the green.
and everyone goes crazy over the 101 bourbon, and
It's
rightfully
good.
so.
It's
It's
good,
very
man.
good,
For the
very
price.
awesome price. But
Was this the same price?
the exact same price. And they sit right next to each other on a shelf looking just like beautiful Christmas couple. And
Just a couple of beauties.
you're meant to, I think, grab them both.
I think so. It's just like a couple of beautiful blondes at the beach.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's been my experience.
So much for the blind tasting.
Dude, that's awesome. This might be the first podcast ever where the blind taster guessed it before they even smelt it or tasted it or anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I do want to smell.
Oh, I hit the microphone.
What do you get?
Vanilla.
Yeah. I always try to get the rye, like the rye from rye bread, and I just don't. You know, when you go into a bakery or you're anywhere and you get that rye smell.
Yeah, it smells.
I
mean,
never get that on the nose with
it
rye.
smells like a. Really, it smells like a Manhattan, which I mean is like you use rye whiskey in a Manhattan.
Yeah.
But I feel like that is the smell you get. There's a sweetness to it.
It is vanilla, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Big
I
time.
mean, I think they said, and you know how these flavor profile people say.
Sure.
They say smoky is what
On the
they
nose?
give. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
warm smoky flavor, aroma of vanilla
Flavor.
and spice.
Flavor is not in your nose. It's a different
Vanilla and spice. Okay, they say
okay.
nose, vanilla
Yeah,
and
okay,
spice.
okay.
I was reading the wrong sentence.
thing. I'm going in.
Go for it.
Wow, it's smooth. It doesn't burn.
No, and it's
Oh, it creeps up.
101 proof. Obvious. I mean, it lingers, and it lingers beautifully in the mouth and
Yeah,
the chest, all
yeah.
of that. And it's a straight
color?
rye.
What does that mean?
I believe it just means rye,
Oh,
like
didn't know.
nothing else.
I didn't know if maybe we were getting into some, other kinds of rye.
So they say, well, they didn't really specify on their thing. They just said it's a legendary straight rye whiskey, known by its deep golden amber color.
It is
and warm,
pretty.
smoky flavor with rich, balanced aroma of vanilla and spice. Noted for its long finish. Wild Turkey 101 rye exhibits a signature spiciness and stands up in a classic cocktail. It's what we think a real American rye should taste like.
They're throwing some shade there. Aged longer for more character in new American white oak barrels. With the deepest char, this exceptional rye has a distinctly rich flavor with robust notes of black pepper, butterscotch, toasted almond, and citrus.
Can I just say, you read that off the bottle, right? I'm reading this off the 101 Rye on the website, and this is what they say it should taste like.
It's different.
Yes, warm, smoky flavors of grain and spice.
Get your crap together, Wild Turkey.
You know who is to blame for this?
The web developer.
I was reading, information about Wild Turkey, and Matthew McConaughey was,
it's all his fault.
Tied to them. Do you know what his title was while he was there?
Like chief taster or something?
Creative director.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
I thought that was
He's
funny.
not doing any creative direction. There's no way. He's got other things to do, like play bongos naked and get every girl on the planet to like him. Done. He's checked off those 2 boxes. What's next?
Not bad. Obviously, it's won awards, yada, yada, yada.
Who hasn't?
Yes.
What else can you tell me?
Well, in 1976, Wild Turkey introduced the first bourbon liqueur, which later caused the American
World War III.
honey. Oh. No. It's which led to American honey, which I've never had, nor do I desire to have.
I haven't either. I've never had a liqueur either. I don't think. I mean, not a bourbon liqueur or a whiskey liqueur.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either.
It's burning.
Wow, what's the difference? I don't even know what a liqueur is, to be honest.
I think it's creamy.
Is it?
I think so. I don't know. We might have to school the folks later.
Have a liqueur.
Liqueur off.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, this is bottled and distilled in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. So you know what that means. It's a Kentucky whiskey.
Yeah, they actually represented Kentucky at the Chicago World's Fair in some year on this timeline.
18 something.
Yep, that's the year. 18 something. In 91, they introduced Rare Breed.
How much of this have you drank already?
Which I'm stumbling over my words. Was one of the first barrel-proof bourbons to hit the market. 91.
Rare Breed.
Yeah,
I like Rare Breed a lot.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. I honestly, if I'm being really honest, I looked down on Wild Turkey for a long time. Like it was just the poor man's I don't know why I would feel that way. It's not like I'm some sort of scholar or something. But I did. Like Evan Williams, there's a bunch of the brands that if they're not at eye level, I wasn't looking at them.
Well, I think too, it's like one of those ones that you just you see so often that you kind of just dismiss it.
Yeah.
Like it's everywhere. It's at gas stations here. It's, at Target.
Right, Walmart.
Yeah, exactly.
If you see it at Walmart, you're not thinking this is a high-end bourbon.
And it's right next to Jack Daniels and Evan Williams and, all those ones that are just this middle tier, lower kind of shelf. And so it's just kind of your eyes go up. What's up here?
Well, the Rare Breed was what got me, and I think we did an episode on Rare Breed.
I think so.
But the Rare Breed got me, and then we had actually gotten that as a gift from an intern that we ended up hiring. And she gave us that as a gift, which was super kind. That's what got me into even thinking Wild Turkey wasn't a joke. And then now I see, I don't even know what they're called. Master's Keep, I think they're called. Mm-hmm. They're in the boxes and they're at the very top shelf behind the counter. And they're super beautiful. And I've never tasted them, but I'm sure they're awesome.
Well, I mean, I was even hesitant about this. I mean, I obviously gravitate towards ryes and green label bottles just because I like it. It does something for my
you like
holes.
Rye.
Yes.
I mean, you're a big rye guy.
But I mean, Wild Turkey 101 Red Label, the bourbon, gets a lot of love.
It's good
from people.
And you know how I heard about that? Like what even made me buy my first handle of that was Fred Minnick said it was like on your daily sippers, it's his 3rd favorite or something. And I was like, wow, it's good enough for him. The Bourbon King, then
good enough for me.
I can try it. And then I found it at Sam's Club for the 1.75 for $36, and I'm like, I'm gonna have this at my house forever, and I do upstairs right now. Mm-hmm. And I've got the handle, and it's also in my glass thingy that I always forget what they're called.
A decanter.
Decanter.
I was just at the Goodwill, and they had one. It was like $3, and I passed. I was like, I can't do this.
I can't do it. All right. Well, we're hoping that you guys will pick up a bottle of Wild Turkey 101 Rye or Rye 101 and enjoy it.
For sure. Deuces. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just like, it tastes like a Manhattan to me.
Well,
like,
I don't.
Water, no ice.
I have no idea what a Manhattan tastes like. Like I've had them, but I just can't remember because I always go old fashioned. If those are the two choices, I had an old fashioned last night at Prosno's.
Because you're a bourbon guy, not a rye guy, so you go for.
Well, I guess I didn't even realize till right now that Manhattans was what ryes were in Manhattans. But I like rye, so there's no reason I wouldn't try one. And I had a Manhattan in Manhattan, and I got made fun of. By the way,
because they're like, everybody drinks Cosmos.
By the way, no, like because the other people I was with.
Did you say something stupid?
No,
like,
I didn't say anything.
Hey, since I'm in Manhattan,
no.
When in Rome,
I was in a high-rise, like a rooftop bar with some people, and they were ordering like something neat and being men, and then they were making fun of me because I didn't know what to order. This was before I drank bourbon. I didn't have a drink. You know, I'd be like, "Can I get a Bud Light or?" Whatever. Usually it was Corona.
That's embarrassing.
Corona is usually what I would order. And they're making fun of me when I told them what I was going to order. And then I was like, why? Like I'm in Manhattan. Why wouldn't I have a Manhattan? That's kind of cool. And then they order their drinks, and then the waitress is in for you, sir. And I go, a Manhattan. And she goes, and then they both crack up, of course, because they're already breaking balls. And so that was that. Yeah.
Wow. Sure. That's embarrassing.
It was.
Is there any?
Maybe that's why I don't drink Manhattan.
Maybe, yeah. Trauma linked to it.
It did come in what looked to me like what kind of glass is it normally served?
I think it's like this, over ice, has those dark whatever cherries.
Oh, okay. So it's similar to.
Yeah, is it vermouth?
I don't know.
It's with sweet vermouth as opposed to
sours or bitters.
Simple syrup and bitters.
Yeah. Sugar, bitters, and orange, and sometimes a cherry.
Yeah,
is what they'll put in a.
Yeah, Napoli 3. If you ever have enough money to go to that place and at Streets of St. Charles, they make a mean Manhattan. It's worth ordering.
All right. Well, goodbye.
Yeah. Later.